Welcome to another exciting episode of Your Reputation Precedes You. Today, we're joined by a very special guest, my dear friend and fellow Trekkie, Mindy Scarlett. Now, Mindy has been an extremely accomplished and successful ghostwriter for many years. For those that don't know Mindy, would you like, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And for those that don't know, what is a ghostwriter exactly?
Okay, it was so funny because the other day I was in a networking event and I said I was a ghostwriter, and this was an older lady that I was talking to, and she said, "Oh, well, you might have to make sure you go visit St. Augustine. They're said to have a lot of ghosts there." I nearly died laughing. I'm like, seriously? But the poor thing was serious, so I couldn't take it as a joke. I had to then calmly explain to her that in this context, a ghostwriter is someone who writes a book for someone, but that other someone gets to put their name on the front cover. So essentially what I do is help business owners, coaches, consultants, thought leaders, and the content is theirs, but I extract it from them through conversations, and then I write it for them. And then if they want me to do additional research, so they said one thing, and guess what? Simon Sinek agrees with them, so we go get a quote from Simon Sinek to give what they're saying more credence. So I'm just the buddy in the background that actually does all that for them. So I'm writing it in their voice, I'm extracting their information, their knowledge out of their head, and then I'm putting it together for them. And then I have a whole process for doing that.
So Mindy, let me ask you this, right? I'm going to play devil's advocate here momentarily, even though,
Okay.
full disclaimer, I'm a really nice guy. For those that don't know, I'm a really nice guy. You can actually take me at face value. Yes, I'm actually as nice as I look. So my question to you, Mindy, is, so why do they need you? Like, it's their content, so they could do themselves, right?
If they have the time, and if they are, can express themselves well in writing, then absolutely they can do it themselves. But there's a couple of trigger points that they have to watch out for. Because the very first step is figuring out what book should you write. And trust me, I've talked clients out of writing books I thought they should write because I knew it wasn't the right thing for their brand. So that's kind of where I start, is just to figure out what is their brand, what are they trying to accomplish, because this is not a vanity project to just have a book with your name on the front cover. This is a marketing tool. So you gotta make sure you're writing the correct one, that you can really, and you have to have thought it through. How are you going to use it? I can definitely write it for you, and I can make you an Amazon bestseller. I can get you into the doors of various publishers that I work with to get you into Barnes & Noble and all the rest of it. But that's just the first step. That's like going out to Home Depot and buying a really fancy hammer. But if you come home and put it in your toolbox and close and lock the lid, that hammer's not going to do you any good. So if you go to all the effort of becoming a best-selling author, yes, you get the bragging rights of saying you're a best-selling author, but you've just created a really cool marketing tool, and you have to be clear on how you're going to use it. Is it going to be a lead generator? Is it going to be a giveaway when you speak? Are you going to send it to the CEO of a company to open the door to get a meeting? Are you going to build a course on it in the future? I mean, there's a whole process that I take my clients through so that they've thought all that through. So that you're not just spending all this time, money, and effort to become a best-selling author, and then it's like a case of, okay, then what?
Exactly. So I guess to summarize to those watching this episode or listening to it on your favorite podcast platform, it's not just about, okay, I have a dream, I want to write a book, just like people say I want to have a podcast, but it's about the thought behind it. Why do you want to do it? What do you plan to get out of it? How is this going to help you achieve your business goals, your visibility goals, your reputation goals, your communication goals, your lead generation goals, etc., etc. And you need to think about all that stuff through before you write the book. And that's why you need to work with Mindy, who will walk you through those entire steps to get clarity on exactly what and then how. And the how is, yes, writing the book. But then the other part of the how is what happens next, which is something that we will get into our next episode. So stay tuned for that.